Good afternoon, evening, night, morning. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a great day, a wonderful one out there. Let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of more Morrissey. We're listening to the track Jack the Ripper. This is going to be coming off of the live album, Beethoven Was Deaf, which was released in 1993. However, it was re-released quite recently, 2024. And that's what we're going to be listening to, the remaster of this particular track. We're listening to this because it was suggested and sponsored by Caden. Caden, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. I truly appreciate that. Listen, Morrissey is always a good time with me. So let's go ahead and have some Morrissey. We'll discuss it after. Jack the Ripper. It's a good start. That guitar too, listen to it.
Where no one is likely to pass. Oh, you don't care if it's late, and you don't care if you're lost. And oh, you look so tired, but tonight you presume too much. And if it's the last thing I ever do, I'm gonna get you. Crash into my arms. I want you. You don't agree, but you don't refuse. I know you.
Space. scratching on the guitar and stuff.
Thank you.
It's going wild. And what I like of that in that track is it does a great job of combining Morrissey's smooth, melancholic sensibilities, but the guitar here going to be played by Alan White and Boz Borer, who we've heard recently as well, is they create such this tonal contrast because of their harsh scratching that you hear, picking up throughout the track. Yes, there's those moments in the verse, especially, which in the chorus, I would say more so than the verse, where it's more jangly, more straightforward, and more smooth. But there's the break, and at certain moments throughout that kind of have a little something more of an ominous tone, and I like that kind of light scratching that happens. It's almost like something scratching out the walls, trying to find its way in, and that's what those guitars kind of sound like. The bass is also really nice. Gary Day on the bass, and I love how upfront it is in the music. I like how it's not a strong backbone to the music. No. It's a strong skeleton. It's a strong bone to the music. It's nowhere near the back. It is very much upfront, and guitar is kind of leaning more towards the rhythmic and the abstract space happening there. Really, really like that. And of course, like Morrissey sounds like Morrissey, and he sounds great. There's no doubt about that. And I love the way he sings in here, bringing and reining in that tone of sadness into the chorus, which it's almost like a pitiful sadness. Like you feel bad for him the way he sings it. He brings a certain emotion into it that I think not many others catch. I think that the closest singer I could think of, like off the top of my head, that captures that in a similar respect is maybe Brian Ferry. Close, that'd be the closest one I can think of, who we've actually just recently listened to both of these musicians here. So maybe that's just fresh in my mind, but regardless, top of the game here, and it's a catchy track as well. Let's look at the lyrics on this one, huh? Let's see why it's called Jack the Ripper. Oh, you look so tired, mouth slack and wide, ill-housed and ill-advised, your face is as mean as your life has been. Crash into my arms, I want you. You don't agree, but you don't refuse. I know you. I like that. You don't agree, but you don't refuse either. Almost like a there's a word I was thinking of, like just a lack of emotional connection, basically. And I know a place where no one is likely to pass, so you don't care if it's late and you don't care if you're lost. And oh, you look so tired, but tonight you've presumed too much. And as if it's the last thing I ever do, I'm going to get you. Okay, so yeah, this very much sounds like Jack the Ripper, right? Who, unless I'm mistaken, because it's not like I've read recently about Jack the Ripper, but would kill ladies of the night. And it seems that he's maybe not. It could be one of two ways. He could be literally singing from the point of view of Jack the Ripper, or more likely symbolically singing in a similar fashion from a similar position. Not literally, but symbolically. Right? If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to get you. But more of in a relationship kind of way. Although it could be kind of toxic. Who knows? Right? Crash into my arms. Like that says like the state is not this person's not in a great state. And no one knows a thing about my life. I can come and go as I please. If I want to, I can stay, or if I want to, I can leave. Nobody knows me, right? Because Jack the Ripper, no one, he was never identified either. So, in the same way, he says, nobody knows me. Could be saying literally no one really pays attention to me. I'm just kind of a face in the crowd. Or he could be also saying, in a sad way, nobody knows me. And I want you to know me. But this person also doesn't necessarily seem to be in the best of position. So that's what I mean. It seems like there's no solid foundation here. And perhaps relationship is too strong of a word here. It says it's the 1992 B-side from Certain People I Know and has become a staple in Morrissey's recent live performances, with the song's presence being accompanied on the stage by filling it with a red mist. See here? Well, see, that's why that right there. That's why I don't like to play too many live things. Let me know what you guys think. in the comments down below. Thank you so much for being here. Caden, thank you so much for the suggestion and for the support. I truly appreciate it. I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you as always for coming here, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.